to brag on my king. It is 116, Romans 116. We talk about him daily cause he run this thing. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome back to the tripod. It's your boys, JC, Stick C, and Mangria here, soon to be joined by the returning great Bretsky 99, but we shall see when he joins. We're going to go over the A show, NXT, in long form here, kicking things off. It's fine Cameron Grimes versus JD McDonald's or Humongous Dome. JD putting muscle on. Grimes taking it to JD, especially with the kicks. Wade rubs it in Vic's face that Toxic A was not the one who attacked Roxanne last week. Waiting for the apology. Grimes in full control to start until JD snatched Grimes' legs like a crab claw and then corkscrew splashes back in. That was pretty fucking cool. Ankle lock as well. Joe Gacy rubbing one out on the balcony. You could see Grimes' mouth, what the fuck? When he noticed that Gacy was up there, going into commercial picture-in-picture. JD in control, working Grimes' leg. JD playing the smart man's game here, wrapping that leg around the ring post. Single leg crab. Grimes back in it. Flurry of strikes. And Tsurugi, a knee to face. JD shoves Grimes off an apron and gets his leg tied up in the rope, fucking him up. JD with that ripcord belly to back drop for the win. Gacy is disappointed in Cameron Grimes. Ceizar, your thoughts on the kickoff match to NXT?
Well, as the news catchphrases goes, second week in a row you missed it. Angria. Excuse us, folks. We've been drinking.
That's because I'm not drinking yet. Wait till 18.
Why don't you drink from the beginning? Anyway, Humongous brought his big ass, brought his big ass 50-pound head out there, talking that trash, fighting your boy Grim. This was a good ass match. It was a great opening match. Humongous, obviously more technical, breaking down Cameron's leg so he can't do a shitty cave in at the end of the match. You know what I'm saying? Boxing him up all around the ring. Cameron trying to fight back, trying to get the power of the crowd, but you know, the crowd noise is being blocked by that 50-pound head that Humongous has, slanging it all around the ring. That's why his suplexes be so great. Because see, when he hits you with the ripcord and he brings you in for that suplex and he lifts up, he snaps that 50-pound head back, and then physics takes over. And man, you actually flip 2.5 times faster than the normal strongman on that back body drop. I had to check the tape. All right, I had to call 18 Asians, 3 drunk niggas, and a crackhead, and we did the math. It is 2.5.
And Mangria, in post credits, run that star you see on the thing. The more you know, we need that right after Ceizars.
I'm just saying.
That.
It was 18 Asians. You know how hard it is to pull 18 Asians away from computer gaming to do some math on a cracker with a Humongous Dome? And man, I had to buy like 50 pounds of General Tso's, 38 egg rolls, crack for the crackhead, and the Hennessy for the 3 drunk niggas. Because ain't nobody smarter than 3 drunk niggas off some Hennessy. And no, I wasn't one of the drunk niggas. I was drinking, and I was there. But I wasn't one of the smart drunk niggas doing the math. All right, actually, it's 2.3877647718. But I just rounded up to 2.5 to keep it simple because y'all my pretzels. But yeah, good match.
Hey, Steiner, I need some proofreading over here.
Yeah. Yo, you think I didn't call that man? You think I didn't? He was on the Zoom, baby. We was in the room. He was on the Zoom. He looked over a couple times. He goes, y'all got it. That's right. So shout out to Scott, too.
He's following along with his finger.
Yeah, I swear he was. I swear that he was in there like, Asian 14. You forgot to carry the 3. Stop it, man. I had to walk away. It was great. So shout out to Scott. My mathlete captain of the world. Respect. But overall, good ass match. I got nothing to complain about. Humongous Dome needs to get his wins up, especially he's going to be fighting boring ass cracker later. And Cameron's on a new spiral. I guess we'll figure that shit out the way it pans out.
Sticks, I hope Humongous Dome grows out his hair like soccer mom AJ Styles. Maybe that'll cover the size a little bit. But what do you think of the opening of NXT?
Give him more weight.
It was a good opener. And as we found out, he's become more surgical. So maybe he's going to come out in more of a surgical attire. We'll get the hair bonnet, the face mask, the scrub. We'll get all that stuff, and he'll start.
Prostate glove.
Yeah, he'll glove up. Shout out to the doctor. She'll be on Twitter saying that he stole it from her. So nice little Twitter beef going on that. But it was a good opening match. It was good to get the new JD on our screens, get some action, and old Grimey's kind of on a little bit of a losing streak. So we'll see what'll help boost his record up after this.
Well, if he aligns himself with Gacy, I don't think Ceizars is ever going to see him again. He's going to hit that fast forward button or skip 10 second, 15 second ahead button on his fucking DVR. There were promos throughout the night, the women talking about the Battle Royal. I'm not going to go over those specifically, but you get the idea. Cora Jade out in black. Young Paige healing it up.
Looking hot.
Crowd letting her have it. She's bitter that the fans love Roxanne. Hates that Roxanne challenged Mandy. Says tag title doesn't mean anything anymore and pulls a Medusa and drops the title in the garbage. The disrespect. Even Wade was disgusted. Zion Quinn interviewed about interfering in Apollo's match. He's happy about their match for next week. Shouldn't this fuck be in Judgment Day already? Sticks, what'd you think? Cora Jade healing it up, and then Zion Quinn desperately trying to get our attention.
Cora Jade out looking like a dime piece. Got a little bit of an edge to her now, so we'll see how that goes. Does like you said, pulled the Medusa, said there's no need for her to have this title anymore. So maybe they're gonna old Roxy and the infamous Vacant are tag team champions now. So we'll have to see what goes forward with that. And yeah, Zion Quinn. Yeah, this guy's just hanging around. Got a smoke show of a girlfriend that's thoughting it up on Instagram. Just there, man. He's just there. But hey, Sticks 316, you got your TV time, man. So
got that check.
See, I don't care how thoughting it up Cora Jade is getting. That bitch still don't got no ass. But what were your thoughts on Cora Jade's heel promo and then Zion Quinn oosing it up, well, attempting to oos it up? What'd you think?
I mean, we know she ain't got no ass, all right? But I mean, what's the number 3 rule of the tripod? When a woman goes heel, she's been a face for so long.
All in black.
They come out all in black and they look 3 times hotter, baby. I mean, Cora Jade brought that thought ass out there, looking like she need to be intoxicated. You know what I'm saying? She came out there thotting it up, talking about, yeah, y'all fucking changed on me. Nobody care, bitch. They don't care about you. They don't care about the skateboard. They care about you thotting it up now. Yeah, y'all thought Vince was gone. He got one more thought out there for you. He got one more for the streets. Old Cora Jade. But yeah, she gonna throw it in the trash can. Even Alexa Blaze gave her some shout out and gave her a couple claps on the old Twitter machine for the bit. So it was great. I don't mind it. I think they need more heels. I think all these bitches is like faces or something. Besides Toxic A and Lash Legend. So yeah, get some more heels out there. Slap these hoes. I was fine with it. And then yeah, I don't know what the fuck Zion Lee does. I really don't know. I don't even know what they're seeing him to try to call him up so soon. But yeah, he showed up in a hoodie and punched Apollo and ruined his match against old thick neck strong cracker. So yeah, I mean, got a hot girlfriend, so he's got something. He's the next Karrion Kross, I guess. Boring matches and a hot girlfriend.
I don't even care enough about the people that Ceizars names he messed up, so I'm not even gonna bother correcting him. Up next, Sticks. Yeah, I got your opinion, right, Sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Indy
You're not
Hart.
drinking.
Indy Hart, yeah. Roddy Strong versus Damon Kemp. Wade and Vic bicker about Roddy and Damon's tag loss against the Creeds. Roddy slingshots ring rope into Damon's junk, or Tallywaka, the line of the episode, Caesar.
That wasn't the line for me.
Giving Roddy control in this match. I'd never seen that before, by the way. Wade calls Julius Creed an arrogant monster. Damon hits the Johnny Spear from the apron to Roddy. Tony D attacking the Creeds with the family. While Damon was distracted during this attack, Roddy hits a knee to Damon's face for the win, and then he rushes out pretending to care. Caesar, your thoughts on Roddy versus Damon?
It was a pretty solid match from young guy, Damien. He was getting it in. Right in the Tallywhacker was up there for me, but that fucker Wade said some other shit later in the show that had me crying. I had to rewind and go back and watch it again. Shit was so fucking funny. But no, I thought it was a good match. And of course, Roddy waits. So like Damon's like, yeah, we're gonna leave. Roddy's like, pow, knee. Damn, come on, bitch, hurry up. And so you hit a cracker with a finisher, hit him, and then you run out the ring because you know the match is always first. Match is first. You always finish the match, win the match first. Then you go in Roddy's mind. But then yelling at that cracker to hurry up. Oh my God, shit was great. Roddy's doing just the Lord's work.
He was all fucking stumbling out of the ring, Damon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Roddy's doing the Lord's work. I don't know if he still wants to leave because he's very appreciated on TV every time I see him. He's always doing some good shit.
Sticks, Roddy versus Damon.
Solid match. It was good on Damon. He got some offense in. He's got some ring time with Roddy. So to be able to get ring time with a really solid wrestler and a guy who can go for days, hopefully he picked up a few things. And like Caesar just said, the ending, so good. I mean, in NXT, records count. So Roddy made sure he got that dub, and then ran in the back and check on the rest of the boys while Damon Kemp looking like Mangria after a AEW freaking pay-per-view comes strolling out of the ring trying to get back there. But solid match, good match.
Mixing Rose and MD. I'll never do that again. I apologize, Tank Chris. Wade says Brokeback Mountain is his favorite movie, as Pretty Deadly is out. It's the NXT UK Tag Team Championships up for grabs. BJ defending champions versus Pretty Deadly. I'm waiting for you, Caesar. You're gonna step all over my words. I'm waiting for you to fucking say it.
I'm not saying anything.
Wade says BJ are the worst. Representation for the UK tag titles. They smell like stale beer and bonfires. Wade says BJ was riding high. Was that the line? No, that was okay.
It was how he said the Brokeback Mountain line, and you kind of skipped over the first part. But I'll say it when it's my turn. I got you.
My bad. BJ was riding high until Prince accidentally whipped out of the ring and collides with Fallon, heading into no commercial picture-in-picture. Pretty Deadly in control now. Fallon is okay on the outside. She's holding her shoulder. I like how Wade is just calling them PD now. I'll do the same. Give my fat fingers a shortcut. Prince attempting some lie, cheating, and stealing, but Fallon takes the tag title away from Wilson, and BJ take him out to retain. Are you crying? Vic asked Wade. Sticks, go for it. What'd you think? The NXT UK Tag Team Championships were on the line.
This was a really good match, and you knew it was going to be as soon as PD came out with their outfits on. Those guys, yes, boy, you hit it out of the park with that. Both teams have been together, so they can go really well. The teams meshed really well. You can tell that they've wrestled against each other. The ending was really good. I liked the ending. I like how the Fallon was able to stop them from using the belt. And I know Wade at the end was talking about, oh, the illegal man was in the ring to help do that move. That's just like, come on, Wade, come on. Vic's even like, so what you gonna do about it? There ain't nothing wrong with that. So all in all, really good UK Tag Team Championship match, and I was sports entertained with it.
All right, Ceizar, drop that line and give us your thoughts on the match.
So when they came out, they made their entrance. Wade immediately was like, yes, boy. Pretty deadly, looking hotter than the two guys in my favorite movie of all time, Jake Gyllenhaal, Heath Ledger, Brokeback Mountain. And I was like, did this nigga just say Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal, like they look better than them two for a gay cowboy movie? So basically Wade says he's horny for gay cowboys on live TV, live on stage. The way he dropped it was a masterpiece because he didn't stutter through the words of nothing. He said, just yelled yes, boy, and said they look better than the two main guys in his favorite movie, Brokeback Mountain, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Heath Ledger. And that shit had me rolling. I had to make sure he said it. That shit had me rolling. I was like, all right, Wade's got a hard on for gay cowboys sitting next to Vic right now. Vic out there looking at that British sausage getting strong in Wade's pants right now. Just lean, mean British sausage. But yeah, match was great. I didn't think old BJ had it in him to put on a good old classic like this, but it was a pretty good classic. I mean, even the match where they won the tag titles was pretty good. So they're coming along great. They got their broad Fallon out there, that can help them do cheat shit when cheat shit happens to them. Nothing wrong with it. But no, I thought this was a good match. And you didn't need to give the belts to Pretty Deadly because they're not going to go back to NXT UK. They need to stay on NXT America and get as much TV time and matches as they can. But no, this was a great match. Wasn't mad at it.
So do you think Duke blows Wade during the matches or during the commercial breaks?
Breaks.
Vic is just like, oh, God.
yeah, see, it's during the breaks. That's why we don't hear Vic. Vic is like, oh, guys, look, 30 seconds back to air. 30 seconds back to air. Come on, wrap it up. Boy.
And
yeah, you think Wade says Uka Buka when he crumbs on a bitch? He's like, get ready. Uka Buka. Oh, shit.
Well, gentlemen, Ceizar called it from weeks ago. I didn't believe it. I didn't want it to be true. I didn't.
I told you.
But it's true.
I could see this shit coming.
It's true. Gacy and the Doodad promo. Yeah, the hoods came down. It was the GYV repackaged, no facial hair, cane contact. I mean, that's okay. Gacy needed somewhere else to go, I guess, and the GYV, they weren't winning any gold. Okay, fine. Let's see what this is. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Let's give it a chance. I mean, stranger things have happened, folks.
See, they changed them from the GYV, like over in British, to like just like entertaining. If they had kept them the same GYV like when they came in, when they almost won the tag team Dusty Cup, there'd have been nothing wrong with those guys. Nothing wrong with those guys. They weren't like super funny entertaining. They were whoop your ass in the ring because they were the GYV.
Well, Sticks, I didn't think they could get any whiter, but they got whiter.
They've been in those rooms.
What did you? No sun for the past 3 months.
Man, they gotta wear them shits out of the arena, man. Them motherfuckers was in there sweating.
And they wrestle in them.
And they wrestled in them. You think they wrestled naked in the rooms because they're so hot? Or at least just some draws on?
I'm pretty sure Duke would appreciate it. Sticks, what did you think of the gimmick change, man? I can't. This is huge, especially for the tripod. We love the grizzled young vets.
Soon to be recognized.
I don't know, man. What do you think?
I'm gonna wait to hold my opinion on it till we see what happens, and especially with the news that happened over, on Friday. Let's see which direction we're gonna get 2.0. Let's see where a lot of these guys, especially now what dyad, or they still call the dyad, or they even call the schism now. Let's see where this all goes, and then we'll see how bad it goes, and then we can start getting on it. But as of right now, if it goes as planned, I'd have a problem with it. Just the fucking contacts, man. Come on, just get that off. Come on. You don't need to do all that stuff. You changed it. They shaved their facial hair, all that stuff. That's fine. Don't need to throw that little extra punch in the nads with the contact. So, but let's just wait and see and hold out hope that maybe something good will come out of it.
No, this
that being said, gentlemen, please welcome the returning great Bretsky 99.
Hey.
Young Bretsky, how have you been, my friend? It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Well, I come on here and the first thing I see is a Gravy Ash Juice limited edition T-shirt. So
this is a 1-of-1, bitch, and 1-of-1. We'll put this shit in a frame. It's a 1-of-1.
Yeah, the entrance to the man cave. It's the banner is the Gravy Ash Juice T-shirt.
I'm gonna do this like Warren Sapp had Brett Favre. I'm gonna put it over my welcome mat. Put the Gravy Ash Juice T-shirt over. Make sure you wipe them feet, nigga. Wipe it on that T-shirt. I wash it every week. Extra bleach.
It adds to the gravy aspect of the name. I've been pretty good. Just watching NXT, regretting watching another program, unnamed, and yeah.
Well,
Don't really know what else to say.
You've hopped in right when we're talking about the reveal of Gacy's Druids, our beloved GYV now. Fucking milky white mannequins with no facial hair. What do you think of this gimmick change? Are you optimistic? Or do you care about Gacy and what he's going to do with this? Well, what do you think?
Well, first I would like to say Grimes versus Jordan Devlin was fucking awesome. Cora Jade cut a fucking awesome promo. That to start off the show. I like this because I am a Gacy fan. So I'm excited to see what he does with it. I think it was kind of obvious that it was going to be the Grizzled Young Vets. But I like it because basically it just like they're acknowledging that they were the Grizzled Young Vets because they left and before they left, like, oh, this is the last you'll see of James Drake and whatever the fuck, Kyle Gibson, whatever the hell his first name was. And so now that they're like this, it makes sense with the Gacy character of like clean shaven, very much Chinfluence-esque, fucking, changing the personalities, making them clean and shit, like changing the names. It makes sense. It fits the character, it fits the Gacy thing, and fits the GYV story because for months they were like, yeah, we're lost. We need to find our new identity. We need to, come up with something to get us back on the winning path. And it fits with the character. Obviously, you see what Gacy doing now with Cameron Grimes later on in the show, trying to recruit those who were kind of lost, fitting in with that kind of aspect of the gimmick. So, I'm not exactly a fan of like the contacts. I think I came in as, Styx was talking about that. I'm not a fan of the contacts. I think that was like a little overkill. Like maybe you can have them come out like a WrestleMania type entrance, like a takeover entrance with contacts in and look cool and spooky, whatever. But otherwise, I'm fine with this. They're still the Grizzly Young Vets. They can still go in the fucking ring when it matters, when it counts. And I think just Joe Gacy, they have a lot of stock in him, and there's a lot of, power that supports Joe Gacy. So they're going to get on TV. If this is how they get on TV, I'm cool with it.
Gacy's actually going to toss them off the balcony. That's their entrance. That's how they get into the ring with their piece of hits. No, up next, Wesley interviewed. He's not done with Trick, but he's going after Grayson Waller next week. Braun Breaker out. He respects Grimes for stepping up to him, but he going to kill JD. JD interrupts on Tron with a mannequin behind him. He's getting creepy with the mannequin. Braun screams about balls. Screams some more. Yep, that's the next feud for the title. the Street Man interviewed while he walking the streets to SmackDown, and fucking White Collie attacks his ass. Bretsky, thoughts on Wesley, his current state, thoughts on Braun Breaker and the JD interruption, and then the Street Man feuding with White Collie.
Well, I'm glad that they kept Wesley around when they fired, Nash Carter. They could have very easily fired both of them and just said, well, if you go on your way to AEW Dark and AEW Rampage every now and then, and go fight Sting. But,
He'd have made on the main show. You forget they're ex-WWE guys. So they probably would have won the titles in 2 months.
No, they would have debuted on Dynamite, beat Swerve and Keith Lee.
Right, I forgot one of them's black. Yeah, so you're right. And then they go to fucking
and then they would have gone to ROH and never been heard from again.
And
yes,
full circle back to ROH.
And then walked out.
Oh man, but no, I don't really care. I mean, I was never really invested in Wesley. I'm just like happy that it makes sense, the gimmick that they've given him of like trying to find myself. I really expect him to be with Casey, honestly, at some point, because that just fits. But I mean, I don't know. I like that they're like integrating feuds. I think that's something NXT has done well in any iteration of where like they combine different feuds and storylines of how, you have his, Wesley's upset with Grayson Waller, and he's upset with Trick Williams, and he's also trying to find himself. So it's like, all right, roadblocks this week. Next week's gonna be Grayson. Week after that, gonna be Trick, and then I'm gonna go back to my business. So I do like that. But I'm just excited to see Grayson Waller, because I mean, Grayson Waller is just the man. What was the next thing?
It's been a couple months, Bretsky. Are you on the Braun Breaker train? Are you a fan of him still, or never have been? Because we're not that. We fucking hate him. Well, what do you think of fucking Braun Breaker and his new feud with Humongous Dome?
Dude, it's gonna be a great match, and I love the JD character of just being a fucking serial killer, basically. He's just like, he really is like, the way that he was talking and like acting was just basically like a serial killer who can wrestle.
Like Dexter.
And it's hilarious. He's Jack the Ripper.
From HBO, Dexter.
Yeah, he's Jack the Ripper. That's all he is. And Braun Breaker is a prostitute, because I mean that's who Jack the Ripper killed. But no, I mean, I like the promo from Breaker. I think I understand why people are kind of getting stale on him, but I like him. He clearly has the upside. He's young. Has a great look. He can go in the ring. He has years to kind of polish, and that's why he's great for NXT, because he needs that polish. But again, it's kind of when you enter a problem, it's like when Big Show would win like the IC title or something like that. It's like, that doesn't really, or like when Braun Strowman won the IC title, it's like, that doesn't really fit. It doesn't really, you got to be either the world title picture or like a really high profile feud. And like Braun Breaker's a guy with that look and like the intensity. Like if you told me that he was going to be in like the second match of the night, I just wouldn't buy it. So he has to kind of be thrown into the deep end the entire time. I think he's going to be really well suited in a match with a guy like JD McDonough, which is one of the few name changes I actually think was a really good one. JD McDonough is just a classic Irish name. But no, I don't mind. I think if you don't have the balls, grab him off the mannequin line was really good. But no, I don't mind Braun Breaker. I still like him because I see what they see in him. And he clearly has like star power and star potential. I think he's just been, because it's on TV every week, it's just, the law of diminishing marginal utility. Like it just gets kind of staler and staler. Like if you were to get injured for like 5 months and then come back, I think that we'd all be high on him again.
I agree. Braun Breaker is going to be an excellent multiple-time United States champion. And then after this, the Street Man was jumped by White Khali. Do you care about White Khali? I'm really curious to know.
I do. I just don't know what they do with him. Like, again, it's another guy that, like, all the reports from backstage, at least when Vince was in charge, because again, now we don't know what's going to happen.
Why? What happened?
Like now we don't know what the fuck's going on. If Trips is really fully, if he's going to be fully back in charge of NXT, if it's going to be his guys versus Vince's guys, we don't know. Like I think I saw, we're not going to know really what the new regime, what the Stephanie and Triple H and possibly Heyman and Nick Khan thing is going to be until probably like closer to the Royal Rumble, maybe even after WrestleMania, because that's how long it'll take to kind of get the new shit going. I know that under the Vince, Bruce Pritchard program, he was really seen as really like high prospect and like high potential. Again, he has the look, has the size, all that. And I do like him. I think he's gotten a lot better since teaming with Kyle O'Reilly for no fucking reason. And I don't know. I just think that they need to like find some. I liked when he was with Suitman Stone. Like, they need to find something like a manager for him because he has that fucking Jack Swagger voice. So they just need to find like a manager or maybe make him like the heavy of a faction or something. I think, again, it's another guy that in like maybe 5 years time will be like, oh, I see where I can, like, they finally figured out what to do with him. But I think he does need, like, again, perfect for NXT is a guy that can develop and has a lot of that upside.
He's got a Jack Swagger voice and a Rocky Dennis face.
Rock hard Jake Hager, of course.
Ceizar, Wesley, and Waller are gonna feud. Your thoughts on that? Plus Braun. I don't know if you even watched it. And then the Street Man jumped.
Yes, I watched the Braun segment, but Wade kept me around. Otherwise, I would have fast forwarded. Yeah. Yeah, Wesley's always got something new every week. I think that's how they're trying to like keep him fresh. So it's not like the same old thing. Yeah, he's always trying to find himself. Then Zion Lee got in there and he mixed it up. They had a little feud. He got a dub over Zion. Zion's like, it ain't over. But then Zion's fighting Apollo, who's on his equalizer shit. And then Wesley's like, all right, Trick, bitch, we gonna fight at Great American Bash. Trick cheats. So of course he wants his win back. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with Trick. And then, Grayson Waller, who just fucks with everybody. So it's more like keeping Waller, I think, fresh too, because Waller just fucks with everybody. So everybody wants to beat his ass. Even Wade. I can't wait. Can't wait for Wesley to whoop Grayson Waller's ass next week. Oi, my dick's hard. So
keep going, dude.
Yeah, keep going, Dookie. So I'm fine with that because he's not stale yet, but he's like not in like a main feud thing, but he's kind of just there and he's still having good matches. So he's probably really trying to find himself as a singles wrestler, a tag team wrestler, because with the way that moves, your conditioning is different. Like you're going high offense a lot and then tagging out, resting, then get back in high offense at the end. Versus like you got to stretch this shit out now, so you don't want to burn yourself out in the ring. Totally fine with it. Yeah, I'm with Wade on Braun. Humongous Dome had the first match of the night. So why an hour later would he still be in the arena? In theory, if everybody leaves after their match, like Cameron Grimes left right after his match, he's like, "You seen JD? You seen JD?" Nigga, it is 8:45. He was wrestling. Fucking, he was done with his match at 8:20. Man's had a whole shower, was in a new suit, ate some chicken in the back, probably stuck his dick in Wendy Chu's mouth when she was asleep. And then, he was like, he could have been like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's Florida, and it's 8:45. I'm pretty sure there's 3 cocaine white women at a bar right now. I'm gonna go find me some strange and headbutt a bitch. I mean, why would he still be there an hour later? I wouldn't be there now. I got some crazy buffed up cracker with a half-torn shoulder chasing after me. You think I'm going to just stick around to get my ass kicked? No, it's not what I would do. But anyway, yeah, Cracker's up there with a mannequin, talking his talk. But, Braun just does the same thing. Yeah, the matches are fine and the matches are good, but his promo is just the same all the time. Somebody's talking, saying what they're going to do. They're going to beat you, Braun, and whatever. He's like, you ain't going to beat me. I'm Braun Breaker. I'm the Braun. I always win.
Balls.
Get that shit off the mannequin. Cut your arm. Yeah, like the way JD cut his promo, yeah, it was really good. And then Braun's just like, I don't think you're hearing me. I'm the Braun Breaker. I was going to win, and I was going to keep winning. I'm strong as shit. I'm strong. Get my onesie, bitch. I'll fight you right now. I'll fight you next week. You ain't fighting next week. Y'all stretching that shit out to something. It's going to be a takeover.
Speaking of stretching things out, Ceizar, the Street Man and White Collie, the feud continues. This time, it was when our boy, the Street Man, was headed to SmackDown.
Ooh.
Yeah, he left SmackDown. Maybe there was some family there. He said he was meeting family and friends. I don't know. You know, he's in the street, chilling. But yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it with White Khali. To me, I don't see him as a single superstar. Like, yeah, he's always talking, but he has Superman Stone, so he should just shut the fuck up and let Superman Stone talk.
Yeah, why wasn't Superman Stone with him like in the like if it was Diamond Mine back when Stokely Hathaway
yeah, Stokes would have been there. Oh no, remember Superman Stone was buying a suit.
That's true.
He was buying a suit with the hooker.
He was out of the men's warehouse.
Yeah, it was not at a men's warehouse.
Wait a minute. No. Maxine Dupree, Ceizar. Get it right.
No, get it right. Maxine Dupree.
Yeah, first of all, this ain't no main roster shit. So when she is there, she's the hooker.
They need a new hooker now. They need a new hooker.
So
they want the Dripettes to do it.
Because like the thing I don't get is he throws people into like the first row of the crowd and they're injured for like 3 weeks, and then those same people get him in the ring and have like a 7-minute match. So I don't how can you just throw a cracker and then he's dead for 5 weeks and then he comes back and has a 7-minute match with you? Like, he should be doing something else. Like, I don't know, like do some shit where he's slamming, the stairs on a cracker's arm. Like, make me believe he's fucking people up. Just throwing the cracker into the front row of the fans ain't doing it for me to put a nigga on the shelf for 5 weeks. I want to see you break some shit. Like he was fucking up BJ's hand. Or, well, I don't know which cracker's which. The other cracker, the beat off cracker.
Jensen.
The way he broke his hand, yeah, that makes me think that cracker's hand is broke. Yeah, fuck him up. Be dangerous. You crazy. White Khali. But other than that, this nigga born like Braun Breaker promo to me.
I think the problem with both of them is that they're so young and like new. They might have fallen into like a false sense of security kind of thing, where it's like whoever's in the back, right, it's ready for White Khali is like, oh, well, that's working. So just keep doing it. Or like Braun he's still over. I mean, you hear the crowd every time it comes out, you're doing ooh, all that stuff. And probably in his mind, he's like, what, like 23, whatever the hell it was. Like, oh, well, they like this kind of promo. I'll just do the same thing. But I think, again, being in NXT and like having that time to develop, because you do that shit on Raw every week. Nah, that ain't flying.
Would not fly over on Raw. You'd be
on NXT, you're able to be like, you know what, growing pains kind of thing.
Well, Sticks, I know you're familiar with old Wesley from the Rascals. Do you have confidence in this young man to become a single star?
Oh yeah, I think he can be a good single star. He won't be like an NXT champion, like the main event champion, but he could be like North American. If he makes it up to the main roster, he can have a good United States Intercontinental Champion run. But I mean, the match he'll have against Grayson Waller next week will be really good. And we had JD and his sex dog talking anatomy with Braun. And Braun still rushes in on a lot of stuff. Cameron and a lot of people said like he lets his anger get ahead of him when he just needs to be more focused and even keel. And JD
Tranquilo.
Like we saw last night. Hey, tranquilo.
Oh, by the way, it's National Tequila Day, so drink some.
Yo, shout out to The Rock.
Shout out to The Rock. I had some Terramana downstairs.
I had to throw an audible. My blood sugar is getting low, so I started drinking early, folks. So this.
Yeah, sure.
It's gonna get a bit slurry.
I don't know why.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's live look Mangria. Oh no, my blood sugar's low. I should help that. I know alcohol.
God, I hope I finish the rest of this episode.
You won't. It's not even going to be any of our fault this time. It's be your fault.
Sticks, go ahead and finish your thoughts, please.
And White Khali at his male model tryout that he obviously probably didn't get a role for, saw Solo Sikoa walking to the arena or from the arena as soon as the person stopped to interview him and said Von Wagner's name. Next thing you know, he's right in your TV screen. So it's interesting that both of them were there on a Fridays. Now you can kind of see, maybe you can piece together why Von Wagner was there, since we saw Maxine Dupree there. So maybe he was having a male model tryout. Obviously, he probably isn't going to get accepted. Hopefully, he isn't going to. But if he
That would
does,
be so funny. No, that would be so funny if he got accepted.
it'll be interesting to see how they change his name. So that'll be the
Burned his fucking shirt. If that Cro-Magnon fucking caveman fucking, they need to put what was that guy, Slapjack's mask on his fucking face, then he can enter the maximum male models as the fucking bouncer or something. This shirt, I mean, big ups to Max Dupree already because he's been ousted. This is in loving tribute.
No, there's a new report they might be back.
I really hope so because
now that Vince is gone, apparently the last thing I read is that like apparently these does still have a lot of support backstage because they love because he's the best. And so they're like, yeah, no, don't like assume you're done. Like the window is still potentially open. Like they're still gonna keep him around.
Diving down the Twitter rabbit hole, there were rumors that he might re-debut as L.A. Knight.
That'd be the best. That'd be the best.
Can you do like a Three Faces of Foley where he's Eli Drake, L.A. Knight, and Max Dupree?
Oh, like at a Rumble? That would be great. And it only Max, and if Sophia's out there, like if one of the guys are in the ring, only Max says what's up to her. Hey, sis, what up, baby? All right, let me do it. Like L.A. Knight and the Eli Drake just hate her. They just
They hang out with fucking Elias and fucking Ezekiel.
LA Knight tries to pimp to her and talk to her, and then he comes out as Max later. And Max is like, who's that other guy trying to talk to you?
Caesar, big ups to L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
And a Stallion Pete.
Of course. Stallion Pete.
Where's Butch?
Sticks, were you finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Sorry for stepping all over that. The Diamond Mine interviewed about the attack. They're all fired up. Julia seemed more like the leader here. Tony D and the family gonna get the asses whooped. Axiom, very weird entrance, looking like one of the forgotten generations of the Power Rangers. He is facing Dante Chen in his debut. Did you know Dante Chen was from Singapore? Wade,
what is the apron also the hardest part of the ring?
That's what I heard.
I heard that's her.
Wade wants to know the solution of the Cleveland Browns winning the Super Bowl because that's mission impossible. Fuck you, Jake. Axiom did a Pele kick and landed on his own neck on the way down. That was fucking painful. Axiom wins with the jump kick. Somebody is dead set on someone having a superhero gimmick in WWE because we keep seeing it, Sticks. What did you think of the Diamond Mines interview and then the debut of Axiom?
You can still see that there's some ripples in mind, so it'll just be a matter of time before they out Roddy, and it's just a matter of if Damon's going to stay with them or maybe they have Damon go with them. But this might be the springboard for that to happen if we get that 8-man tag. And Axiom, yeah, like you said, it was the Power Ranger that got left on the cutting floor for the guy. But in-ring work, I mean, Ceizar knows it. I've seen him over when he was A-Kid over in UK. The guy can go.
Oh, so that's A-Kid?
Nuh-uh.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
He can go in the ring, so it'll just be a matter of if he can get the gig over. So it'll be interesting to see where we go forward with him. But he looked good in the ring, so good on him.
Ceizar, the Diamond Mine continuing to implode, and Axiom debuts.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Julius versus Roddy, so you already see where that's gonna go down. I guess we need to see if Ivy sticks around or not with all that boy. See if she sticks around with that new bitch she fucking with. For some reason I can't remember what happened in this match. I thought I was on TikTok or something. I just can't remember. Maybe I was just drunk. But I remember seeing a crack in a cape. Yeah, I remember seeing a crack in a cape, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's Axiom," and then he won. That's it. That's all I got.
All righty.
I'm probably gonna say he was good because it's a kid, and he's usually good. So I'm gonna say it was probably a really good match.
Well, Bretsky, the Diamond Mine. Here we go. Julia stepping up to the plate. perhaps as the new leader, followed by the debut of Go Go Axiom Ranger.
Yeah, I'm so glad these fucking Creed boys can cut promos. Oh, I'm so glad. I was so worried they weren't going to be able to cut promos, but they can. Oh, thank God. I'm excited for this. I mean, obviously it's an inevitable kind of split, but I am excited for it. They were fired up. They got me fired up, even though I knew it was going to be an 8-man tag. I'm excited, and I like that. I love how fucking Damon can't get a word in edgewise. I mean, he's just the fucking punching bag. I don't know if Sting got Karate Strong or something, but he just can't do. He's not doing jack shit for this group. Then A Kidsium debuted, and I mean, I remember when NXT 2.0 was like the first or second episode when like Dante Chen had this whole entrance and they gave him this whole thing. He's the first Singaporean superstar, and now he doesn't get an entrance and he's losing to fucking debut. And
disrespect.
The disrespect. He was good too. Dante Chen is good in the limited things that we've seen from him. But no, I mean, Axiom is good. Wade talking about how the Browns winning is an impossible solution was hilarious. And then being like, oh, mathematics, what if he gets a hole stomped in his chest? Then how is he going to solve it? Oi. Thanks, Wade. I don't know how he's going to solve that. That's a great question. All I know is that my buddy over here, let me just get him out. Excuse me. I actually believe that the super kick or thrust kick is not really a finisher anymore unless it is with two men with long hair kicking at the same time. So I think that wasn't very believable to me because a super kick is a move that everyone can use. So I'm sorry about it, but that's what he thinks.
We've lost Ceizar, ladies and gentlemen.
We've lost Julius Creed.
Up next, Super Eichner walking to his car, gets approached by a chick to get a picture. He takes a picture of himself. We got Brettsky just in the nick of time. The Chase U bus arrives. Bodie asks if Gio would sit in Chase U section. He says, no, move your bus. It's okay, Brody. What is he, fucking Riddle over here? Trick and Mello. Oh, I know Ceizar. He's got something to say about this.
I was waiting. As soon as I saw this segment, I thought, oh man, Ceizar's going to go for 5 hours on this one. He's not going to be drunk.
Trick and Mello are back at the barbershop. They still exhausted about the Mellobration. Mello cuts down all contenders. Trick says, we can count on Grayson Waller. Gonna lie. Wesley, gonna cry. Trick takes off his hat and the whole room like, damn. Toxic A don't care about the winner of the Battle Royal. Ivy Nile approaches, Kiana James approaches, and Alba Fire approaches. They all tell Mandy they gunning for her. Scan the code? Nah. Beat down Grimes walking away pissed off at the interviewer. Joe Gacy approaches. Grimes says, I said not now. Brettsky, your thoughts on Super Eichner with Chase U, Trick and Mello back at the barbershop, and your boy, Cameron Grimes.
Dude, fucking Super Eichner is an absolute Chad for just taking that girl's phone and taking a selfie. Are you kidding me?
It was so great.
Absolute Chad move. I mean, that is I rewound that. That was hilarious. And then it's such a great odd couple matching of Chase U and him. Like that works great. And I love the fact that the bus just like parked right in front of his car. Like it just, and they're the whole like, oh, get your hand off there. No fingerprints. This stupid shit. Yeah, this was great. As soon as I saw that, I heard that Chase U chant, I got excited. I got my shirt on. I got my alma mater ready. Repping my alma mater. There you go. But that was great. I think that we missed the tag team title match, by the way, Mangria. Unless that was before I joined. I don't remember what order that was. Never mind. That whatever. Then what was next?
It was Trick and Mello back at the barbershop.
I'm gonna reserve my time for Ceizar.
And then it's your boy, Fine Cameron Grimes. Could he be possibly joining Gacy and the Grizzle. I mean the what the fuck are their names? The
They're
Doodads?
Schism.
Oh, okay.
The group is Schism.
There we go.
Gacy versus Grimes going to be unexpectedly very good match whenever it happens, which I expect it will happen. I'm thinking it's going to be Grimes. Like maybe he's thinking about it. He's got to go to the dark side, but no, we can't. He's got to be Gacy. You know, he's refusing. He won't go to the dark side. You want that kind of shit. But no, I think it was a good promo from Grimes. You know, it's really nice to see like, you know, things in the character where it's not like, you know, just they're always happy-go-lucky, you know, seeing him like kind of devolve and it's like, you know, actually reacting to the losses because wins and losses matter. So I think that was really good. And, you know, the whole, you know, Gacy talking about getting involved in multiple different avenues, Gacy getting involved with him I think it's good because again, it's one of the established guys from the Black and Gold, you know, someone that the fans know and they like and they love and someone that they can kind of get behind. So I think it goes very well with, you know, with the Gacy character, with the Grimes character right now. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see where this goes. I actually am very intrigued by what's going to happen here.
You know, Ceizar, I cannot wait till a month from probably today when we see Grimes clean shaven.
He already is clean shaven, basically.
With a haircut like me, coming out with a fucking contact, be like, my name is Floyd Crimes.
Floyd Crimes.
Wow, you really busted out the creative juices for that one, man.
Yeah, Floyd.
Sorry, folks.
Crimes.
I've been drinking.
That's my head of creative for APBW right there.
Yeah, you know it right there.
These are Super Eichner and Chase U. Thoughts?
The best part about the bus shit is like this nigga ain't in a full ass parking lot. Like he couldn't just back up and drive around. But they were like, look here, you German bitch. You don't even have a license, so you're not driving this expensive ass car that we have rented for you to like pose a picture by. No, sir. First of all, they're like, Vince ain't here no more. So yeah, we're not letting talent drive these fallen ass cars. That costs too much. That car's sitting right there. The guy who really owns it, he's gonna drive away after. And yeah, we got old adult Bretsky getting off, and then Brody and his roommate / slam piece, like asking
right.
Sit in the Chase U section. I mean, that girl gonna wear him out. I don't know why he's like 7 feet tall. She's like 5'3". That bitch is double. Evil bitches are always short. And those are the ones that are crazy and got the good snapper that you just can't get away from. That's a fact of life. It's street rule 38. You heard it here first, bitch. And these motherfuckers at this goddamn bullshit ass barbershop that was really a sandwich shop 6 days out of the week. With there's only one Puerto Rican. They fired the other Puerto Rican that was supposed to cut hair. The nigga that used to stand behind Melo's chair, that nigga gone.
Tony Khan had the future endeavor.
Yeah, he had to fire his ass. Is he gonna show up on Dark next week? Get his ass kicked by Stang because he a Puerto Rican? He got melanin in his blood because he ain't white? I don't know. How you gonna fire a barber, nigga? It's a barber. They work off cash. It's not even like they get hours at the shop. How's a barber gonna be? No, he realized his barbershop was bullshit with the black chick sitting there and that other nigga who never gets his hair cut. His shit more fucked up than mine, but he in a barbershop, okay? In a fucking barbershop with one Puerto Rican in Florida. I mean, all right, I get it. There's a lot of Latins in Florida. But if y'all really in the hood, why is there only 2 niggas in the chair, niggas who ain't getting cut? Nah, this should really be one nigga watching like BET Uncut, cutting hair in the fucking barbershop. There should be a line outside the goddamn door because it takes 3 hours to get your fucking haircut in the hood shop. There should be a nigga in there selling burned DVDs of Thor Love and Thunder and some shit like that just came out in the street. I mean, the trailer for Wakanda Forever dropped today. I expect a nigga in that barbershop next time to be selling the whole fucking Blu-ray. 4K Blu-ray too. I don't know how this nigga had a camera to film 4K Blu-ray, but he did. And he got that shit into a sneak preview of Wakanda Forever. And if they ain't a nigga selling DVDs in this barbershop on the next skip, I'm turning this shit the fuck off. I'm driving down to Florida. I'm burning shit down. Okay? Burning the whole shit down. Then this
all
nigga
the
got
Ceizars.
his hair. It's like, you act like his hair is fucked up. It's twisted still. Somebody had to twist that. Black hair don't twist on its own, nigga. You had to get a perm to get that shit silky in order to twist like that. Even if he took out his braids, shit would be nappy and dry as fuck. That shit looked juicy. That's why them niggas was mad. They're like, oh, damn. We actually don't know how to cut hair. We know, motherfucker. Y'all paid actors in this bullshit shop where ain't even a nigga sweeping up hair. There should be somebody sweeping if it's a real goddamn shop because there's hair everywhere. And these two assholes, that's the only time they wear shirts in a fucking barbershop. And they talking about some hoes that they fucked last week in the hot tub. I ain't never seen that much talking, except if I'm watching black.com and it's goddamn porno and they got to set up the story. Okay? Why is these niggas talking for 3 segments with some hoes if it's a celebration? And then they all gonna be in the hot tub? Shit. Trick had 2 hoes, should have been in the back room with that baby oil he threw in Cracker's face, baby oil on that ass up, while Mello's in the hot tub with the bra talking about who could hold their breath the longest. That would be a real skit. You just gonna talk and there's 4 hoes around? There's 4 hoes around, and y'all just gonna talk? 2 of y'all. Y'all probably did it in the pool together, you nasty fucks, switching off hoes and shit. And then what's the point of that? The hoes should have just been naked, ready to go. They should have known what they was doing, but she even gave the hoes lines. How the hoes gonna have lines? Bitch, shut up. You know what you're here for. They go back to that barbershop, though, and a nigga ain't selling DVDs. You can guarantee I'm going down there, I'm calling trips. I'm going down there, I'm kicking in the door, and I'm kicking Shawn Michaels in the slanted eye with a sidekick. And then I'm going to be like, look here, niggas. I'm only running 1 segment, and I'm filming it. You give me them 2 darkies, and I ain't talking about the hard R's. You give me that sandwich shop, and I'm going to show y'all how a hood shop should look while some niggas in the seat talking. And that's all I got to say about that.
Stixy Drip Trip. Super Eichner. Chase U. Thoughts?
I can't follow that up. Let's move on. I can't follow that up.
I thought Caesar ends that with, and that's all I have to say.
That being said, I have nothing to say on the subject.
I hate those
Up next, it's the main event. The Toxic Lounge is set up for the 20 women battle royal for the #1 contendership for the NXT Women's Championship. Zoe Stark returns. Holy shit, it's Manface. She has returned. Was that the code thing? All right.
Yeah, because Wade said it. Yeah.
All right. Sleepy Chew in corner with her orange drink. Cora tries to leave, but Ivy Nile stops her. Battle Royal starts. Wade says Ivy Nile looking like Luna Vachon out there. That's actually a compliment.
You're wrong.
Chew saved from elimination by her body pillow. Wade said she is pulling a Kofi Kingston, to which Vic replied, a comfy Kingston.
Line of the night.
Stratton hits Sleepy Chew with her own cup, eliminating her. There is 3 minutes left, and a ring full of sniz remains. Elektra double team eliminated by Caden and Katana during the commercial picture-in-picture. The disrespect. Caden and Katana eliminate Ivy. Ivy yanking Katana out. Nikita takes out Caden. Paxley sacrifices herself to protect Ivy, which made no sense.
No fucking sense.
Stratton, Nikita, Zoe, and Kiana are the final 4. Kiana being the math girl. Nikita throws out Kiana. Stratton tosses out Nikita. Zoe tosses out Stratton twice, but Stratton hangs on despite a failed skinning of the cat. 3rd time's the charm as Stratton is eliminated. Cora Jade was never eliminated. She tries to bum rush Zoe, but gets tossed out as well. Zoe Stark returns and is the winner. It went 7 minutes over. Sticks, the main event, Battle Royale. What did you think? Thoughts, sir?
That wasn't that bad. I mean, you knew having Cora kind of sneak her way out and then bum rush and get eliminated at the end. Kind of a little anticlimactic, I guess. But when you heard Zoe Stark's music come out, you didn't think she was going to win, especially with what happened when she got injured. If you didn't think she was going to win, then maybe think of something else to watch. But it wasn't that bad.
I got to do a different show now.
You're gonna go back to reviewing fucking reality TV.
Yeah, Harry, Nikki, you still holding? No.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
This week on Total Bellow.
No disrespect. No disrespect.
No disrespect.
No disrespect.
We miss you, Nikki Numbers.
Oh, hey, Boss Owens is live.
A lot of women got TV time. Electra Lopez getting eliminated in picture-in-picture. Definitely disrespectful, especially when they came back from commercial and she was coming out. So very, very, very disrespectful for the lady who's been running the docks for the D'Angelo family. But all not
That
that
was
bad.
my pick. That was my pick because Tony D was so confident. I was like, oh, she's winning.
But all not that bad of a way to end NXT 2.0 this week.
Caesar, all kinds of sniz, 20 snizzes to be exact. What'd you think of the tossing of the sniz?
Yeah, it went seven. Yeah, like you said, went 7 minutes over. I guess they just weren't with the pacing or something, but totally fine. You knew Nikita's thick ass was gonna make it to the end because they're really high up on her. I guess this mathlete bitch. Somebody see something, but yeah, that dumb hoe with Ivy now just jumping over top rope, eliminating herself. Bitch, you could have went through the middle rope and still fuck both of them up, and then fight him to the back and then come out later like Cora Jade. Yeah, as soon as Zoe Stark brought her black-chested man face having ass out, I was like, oh, well, I can get on Flat Talk really if I really wanted to. Knew that shit was going to happen. They're promoting the fucking sign thingy, and then Wade said it was her. I'm not scanning no fucking QR code. What the fuck does this look like? Y2J or some shit? I got to figure out some countdown clocks or something, nigga. I ain't got time for that shit. As soon as she came out, knew this bitch was going to get the title shot. I'm fine with it. Let her come back. Get some matches in. I don't see Mandy losing anytime soon. So yeah, I mean it was all right. It was a good main event. I mean, probably not the best match of the night because I went to Humongous Dome and an old Grammy.
They should have switched them.
Yeah. I don't know why the Chase U guys showed up so late to the arena. Because even that one Chase U bitch, was she even in the match? I don't even think she.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, so the fuck they showed
No,
up
she was
so
busy
late?
in the back getting brodied.
Yeah, well, she's the one probably Brody and him.
Yeah.
They read the script.
Well, fucking Andre Chase, takes notes and yells at him if he's doing it wrong.
Yeah. Wait, did he cuss anybody out this week? No, that was last
No.
week. Cuss that guy out last week. That shit's always classic.
Stick it in there, Brody. Come on.
Yeah.
Hard.
Come on, Brody. She said faster, Brody. Get the rotation pumping. But yeah, it's fine. Zoe Stark won. So we'll see where this goes on Wednesday.
Bretsky, your thoughts on the main event battle royale?
I disagree that they should have put this first. I think this is fine as a main event because JD versus Grimes really didn't have much going behind it versus this kind of plays into a lot of different stories and, they're trying to make Mandy Rose like on that level. I mean, she is, to quote someone else, that bitch for NXT, which I can't believe she's longer than that. She's now the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion of all time.
Bretsky,
No, she's third.
cut the shit.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, Io still had it longer.
Io had a long get. She passed Charlotte though, because I heard Charlotte, so I assumed
No, she just passed Charlotte and Bailey. She's still under Io and somebody else.
Maybe Shayna.
Asuka is the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion.
Asuka, yeah, she's still under Asuka and Io.
So does that mean that Wendy Chu's going to be the longest also at some point?
Probably.
Wendy Chu sucks, but no, yeah. As soon as Wade saw the toxic lounge, he splooged all in Duke's mouth.
Deep like.
But
like, boy.
I mean, it's a battle royal. I mean, there's only so much you can really do that's new and like fun, fighting and whatever. I think they did the best of what they got. I was surprised that Elektra was eliminated during the commercial break.
Disrespect.
I do think that the math bitch is doing Dana Brooke way better than Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke back when she was with Titus Worldwide. But I do think it could be good. I don't know if it's like championship material, but I think it could be fun, like entertaining. Him and Braun Breakers team up. Shout out to Titus for no reason opening Raw.
Man just gets his check, man. Sticks 316. Get your ass on.
He hosted WrestleMania too with Hulk Hogan.
With Ray Sasso. Get your check, Titus. I ain't mad at you, Titus. Get your damn check.
And he's a fucking Hall of Famer already.
All that buffness for no reason. Nigga just cuts promos and wears suits all day. He goes, hangs out with kids, and is a great dad. Get your check, Titus.
Oh man, but no, this was good. I mean, I feel so bad for like Tiffany Stratton because, I think that we kind of always forget how hard it would be to skin the cat, especially after all those bitches
I know my fat ass
already, all that sweat's already over there. It's all slippery. I mean, I give her props for. I mean, they made it work, and she didn't fuck up. Like she didn't eliminate herself. So they saved it. But no, I will say this when Cora Jade got eliminated, that was a fucking good elimination. Like she flew over that top rope. That was a good elimination. I'm excited for Zoe Stark to and then she'll cut a promo, and I won't be excited to see Zoe Stark. But no, I'm excited to see where this goes because I mean, now there's like Ivy and Huxtable, whatever her name is, going up against the TikTokers. But also you have Ivy and Cora. But now also you have Cora and Roxanne, which by the way, how to make a star babyface 101 with Roxanne Perez. Then you have, Mandy versus Cora, maybe Mandy versus Roxanne, all this shit intertwining, Nikita versus Mandy, Nikita, and like all this shit. So it's all intertwining. It's all really good shit. I know Zanko was excited that Nikita lasted so long, as was every other guy in that room. But I think it's a battle royal. There's only so much you can do with it, but it was a good main event. It should have been the main event, and I mean NXT continuing to deliver even when it's not on its A game. It still delivers.
And big ups to Comfy Kingston. No, we're gonna take a short
Comfy
break.
Kingston is the only thing that could ever get me at all excited about Wendy Chu. And if you don't understand the joke, here's what the joke means.
It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. It's time to waste 2 hours of our life without getting it back. We're going to do a highlight version of Dynamite or Fighter Fest Night 2. Or
Electric Boogaloo.
Or 3, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to go highlights first. We will go with the great Bretsky 99. What was your highlight of this past week's Fighter Fest?
Oh man, I really going into this. Before I watched, I really was thinking I would say the main event. I was really thinking I would because I was like, you know what? They fucked up the first one. Last time they did barbed wire explosion death match. They really fucked it up. Maybe they figured it out. They'll get it right. Love Eddie Kingston. Love Jericho. Love JAS. Oh boy. My highlight actually is involved in the main event though, and it's Anna Jay turning heel.
Whoa.
Because
mine too. So you can skip time and save time for that shit. Because the rest of the show
because as we all know, it is Newton's fourth law that heels that are women are hotter. And
well, technically it's the third law of the tripod, Newton's fourth law.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, there's a little discretion there of who said it first. I think we said it before Newton did. But Anna Jay turning heel, I mean, that was probably the most memorable part of the main event, aside from Ty Conti not knowing how to unscrew a deadlock. I felt so bad because in the group chat I have with 2.0, like we were kind of like ribbing him about it. And it was fine. Matt Menard just goes, he's like, I saw that happening. My first thought was, how the fuck am I getting through these goddamn bars? Like, I felt bad for them, but no, Anna Jay turning heel, that was like actually out of nowhere. That was unexpected. I didn't think that would happen. Good for them. They're doing it. They're doing real good shit with Anna Jay, actually. I'm excited for it. That's my highlight.
Well, Ceizar, do you have anything to add to that?
No.
Six, what was your highlight of Fighter Fest?
Ceizar, I'm surprised you didn't have this one. It was Sting getting black skeet in his soul.
Anna Jay turning heel and getting hotter is way better than anything happening to Sting unless he died on camera.
Yeah, but we're going to this for tripod stuff for a while here. I mean, Aleister Black coming out or Sting coming out thinking he's going to save the day, getting choked out after his crash test dummy sidekick got choked out, and Aleister Black staring him down and spraying that black skeet into his soul afterwards.
Dude, that black mist sucks, by the way.
Good start on AEW Dynamite.
By the way, notice, gentlemen, if you will. Who was Sting staring down? You said Malachi Black, right? Mm-hmm. What's Malachi's last name?
Black. You can't
Black.
Damn nigga.
You can't ignore facts. You can't ignore facts.
That's why he has a blood feud with him.
Mm-hmm.
So Sticks, that specific part was your Because
Okay,
I was gonna say the whole
that's what
match.
we can talk the whole episode. That's the best thing.
I was gonna say Darby just getting motherfucking murdered by
Oh,
Brody
God.
King. My God.
Ragdoll. He got ragdolled.
I
That
think-
was
That was a pure
rag-
six.
I think he gets
Definitely.
off on that punishment. He probably went 6 to midnight that entire match getting fucked up.
And then he jerked off to Cora Jade roasting him on Twitter from like a few months ago.
Honorable mention, Two Dimes is alive, folks.
I know.
Yeah, he challenged our man, our boy, absolute FTW champion, Ricky Starks, of course. That was a short match. The real story was what happened afterwards. Let me find that part. Yep. Okay. He gets the mic. He wants another challenger for the dude in the Wu-Tang shirt. Danhausen answers. Ricky postponed it till next week, and he did a funny ass it.
Oh, that was so good.
Danhausen just stands there and points at him. But I don't know if you know this or not, Brettsky, but I have come around on old Danhausen.
I know. I can't believe it. Once I saw him debut on APPW Dynamite, I knew that, he was in your good
I
books.
did it first. That was something I wanted to mention. I can show you the timestamp. Everything I recorded was Monday night. So when fucking Ricky Starks was like, I want another challenger. I want another challenger. Anybody, come on, come on. And then fucking Danhausen's music, I was like, motherfuckers, what the fuck? Because you guys didn't know it yet, but I knew it. I was like, how'd they rip me off? I haven't even posted it yet.
Dude, it's Aubrey. It's fucking Aubrey. She apparently it's coming out
Dan
that she's the one behind all the DMCAs. She knew your shit before you posted it.
Fuck, I'm suing your ass, Dan Stevens. No.
Oh, dude, fucking Mark Sterling pops me every time.
Smart Mark.
Mark Sterling coming out. Don't touch me. I'll sue you.
Touch me and I'll sue. Touch me and I'll sue. Like from Rocky.
Yeah.
I would like to give an honorable mention though to Taz on commentary. Like basically just whenever like he would just like say random shit like, if you're watching this and you think this isn't believable, that's one big guy and one small guy. Well, actually it is believable because it's happening. Like just thanks, Taz. You really dispelled my qualms about your believability.
It wouldn't be a tripod without the shout out of shout outs to the doctor with the line of the night, Ceizar. Begs Tony, less Thunder Rosa promos, please. Fuck, man. The doctor hits it out of the park every fucking time. Well, that's pretty much all the talk I want to do on that fucking show. If Ceizar or Brettsky, if you got any clips or have any thoughts about Death Before Dishonor, go ahead and say what you got to say, Ceizar. Did you have something notable you wanted to point out or talk about? Was there a beer cheese moment for you?
No, not really. I mean, yeah, the show was good. When I watched it, I was hella drunk. It was like literally like 1 a.m. and I was drunk as fuck. Apparently they had a coin flip, heads or tails, which would start the pay-per-view or which would end the pay-per-view. It was either going to be FTR and the Briscoes or Claudio and old boy. And I was like, why couldn't you have them on back-to-back and just one main event, one right before the main event? Why would you want one to open, one to close? Why? Because you want two AEW people to beat ROH people on an ROH pay-per-view? I guess that's just thoughts. That's just thoughts of the best booker in the world. And the longest reigning CEO of a wrestling company.
Oh my God, we didn't even talk about that.
I guess that's just the thoughts there. Why would you want that to ROH pay-per-view? Why not have AEW guys get wins on the opening match and the ending match?
Big up to Jonathan Gresham, by the way. I hope this is not the last we've seen of that young man because
He go to Impact.
He would be great in Impact.
That dude, he can go. I loved that match. Was incredible. They did him dirty though. I mean, Gresham, Claudio, he needs a title. He got the title, but apparently Gresham and Tony Skeets had some words. They had some words afterwards.
He didn't need it that quick though. It's a double-edged sword.
Tony Skeets. Once
It's a
he gets,
double-edged sword.
he gets a new
Yeah, no, I
shiny toy,
agree. Because like
a new shiny toy and
Yeah.
gold.
like Jonathan Gresham winning on that card, like would just elevate him way more than Claudio winning right away.
Yeah.
Elevated
It would
Claudio.
elevate ROH and it would
Yeah.
elevate Jonathan Gresham.
Right. Basically, all that wins. I mean, listen, again, I agree. Claudio needs a championship. He deserves it and whatever. But having all the AEW guys win, like, it just basically said, it was like when the invasion happened and all the WWE guys won. And it's like, well, all right. And like to this day, like, if it's a WCW original, like, versus WWE guy, it's like, oh, well, WWE wins. You know, it's like, come on. Like, Gresham winning.
Big ups.
Even let's say, turn Gresham heel. Turn him heel. And have him, like, you know, beat the fuck out, you know, win by nefarious means, and he wins. He's still ROH champion. It elevates him, and then maybe the next show you have Claudio win.
He can even win by fuck shit. It would have been fine. He gets DQ'd, wins by fuck shit, just so you didn't give him the belt. And now 3/4 of the Fondlers Club have gold, and Daniel Bryan's just been cleared to come back.
Oh, yeah.
So he's probably going to beat Pop for that international Atlantic fuck shit title. And then all
Or the
four of them
Atlantic
have-
title that no one from like the Atlantic actually competed for.
Yeah, competed for, yeah. So they'll probably do that. And then therefore all four of them crackers, 3 of them ex-WWE guys, will all have gold. And they'll be the new top faction of AEW. Looks like Styx has got something to say right quick.
They sorely messed up when they broke up the foundation towards the end of Ring of Honor. It was Jonathan Gresham, Jay Lethal, and I forget the other 2 that were there. If you could have kept them together, you could have intertwined Blackpool Combat Club and the Foundation and Ring of Honor. You could have had that splinter between Ring of Honor pay-per-views and AEW television. Like what they're doing, like Mangry and I talked about this last night. The whole thing they're doing with Jay Lethal, that's so stupid. But when he was in the Foundation with Jonathan Gresham and those guys, he was good. He was still good. He can cut promos. His wrestling was still good. So I think they made a mistake of when they, towards the end there, and of course I understand because they didn't know what was going to happen with Ring of Honor. Like Terry Sulkin basically told all the guys, I'm releasing you out of your contract, I think at the end of that year. Go where you want. But he should have got with Tony. Tony Khan should have got with him and said, hey, let's bring you guys back. Bring everybody back. And you could have still had you could have done like a faction thing because obviously at the end of Death Before Dishonor, you had Claudio, you had Cesaro and Wheeler Yuta out there swinging their golden belt dicks out there. You could have had Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham out there, and maybe if you had Lethal beat Samoa Joe, you could have had both of them with 2 titles. You could have went off with that. But I think they made a mistake of breaking up the foundation because you could have intertwined factions and intertwined that over 2 promotions.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the Tripod. Thank you, Bretsky, for joining us for this week. We got to give our shout outs. First of all, shout outs. I noticed, Sticks. Shout out to that shirt. Another shot, Colin. Private Potted. Gotta love that shirt. Big shout out to Big Vito and the Big Vito brand.
Yes.
Thank you for noticing the Tripod. We appreciate your eyeballs on our product. And
The OG Tony D.
that's right. He was the Tony D before Tony D. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy retirement for now, Vinnie Mac. And big ups to Stallion Pete.